nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Tom Loki. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there doing? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It's hump day. Yeah, and that means it's time for a little YouTube Talk this morning. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well, having a good week. It's the middle of the week. It's hump day. I like me a hump day. That's right. Bring the camels out, Penny. Bring the camels out. Let's have a hump day. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Penny. Good morning to the lady, Arwen Avalon. Good morning, Arwen. Tim Hayes is here. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Shellback, TJC. What is going on, my friend? How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Henry Gambles. Good morning, sir. Claude Parrish, too early to hump. That's never too early to hump. It is never too early to hump. Get your hump on. It's Wednesday. It's never too early. Good morning. Psychodorp 9. How are you doing, my friend? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to my wrenches. Chris Persian, the wrench of wrenches. Mark the infinitely tired. And Project Storytime. Good morning, gentlemen. Hopefully you are doing well. Gun Bunny says, looking forward to leaving for vacation next week. I hope you guys have a kick-ass vacation. Enjoy. Get out of here. Get out. See the sights. Do whatever. Go blast something. Go, whatever you guys are going to do. Retreat to the mountains, Loki. Have a good one. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. There's not enough getting out of the rat race and going to enjoy yourself. We all need a little more of getting out of the rat race and enjoying ourselves. We need Valhalla Hump Day merch. Ask and thou shalt receive. All right, Arwen wants some Hump Day merch. We will get you. We will find a camel that will be on a hump day shirt. So it's hump day, and it's hump day. So we will get something. We will get something. God help me. Good morning, Darth Arlena. How are you doing? Gary Badger Sam with Worthington. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Project Cambrian. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Adega Outlaw, what is up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get into this. Thank you guys so very much for being here. You guys kick ass, take names, keep the lights on here in Valhalla, and I very much appreciate it. Topic today, yeah, I actually planned a topic. Dedicated topic channels. Dedicated topic channels. You've got an idea. Okay, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this IP. You know what? We're going to make a Doctor Who channel. Or better yet, we're going to make Star Wars channel. Oh, you know what? Better than that, we're going to make a Disney channel. Let's make a Disney channel. So we're going to make a Disney channel. And we're going to talk about Disney. And we're going to constantly talk about Disney. And we're going to talk about all the IPs coming out of Disney. And we're going to talk about all the mistakes they made. And we're going to shit all over the movies they make. And we're going to constantly go after them for the dumb decisions they make. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. But what happens when you want to switch topics? You're going to lose part of your audience. It's a big draw. And for people that are obsessed with numbers, and yes, there are people that are obsessed with numbers, anything that brings you down is like slap in the face. It's a slap in the face. Why aren't people watching? Why aren't people continuing watching? Because you're not continuing the topic that you started all this on and you brought all these people in. So let's say you hit it big. You jackpotted during the sequel trilogy, whatever, that Disney made. You absolutely positively destroyed it. You got a whole bunch of subscribers, you got a whole bunch of views, and but then you're like, well, I wanna talk about this. Most likely, you're gonna need to make a second channel. Why am I gonna need to make a second channel, Loki? Because you have built an entire fan base on one thing. Star Wars. You built an entire fan base on years of shitting all over Star Wars. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I am not saying that's a bad thing. Okay? So for anybody out there, oh, Loki's going off on all the Star Wars channels. Loki's going off on, yeah, not going off on anybody. Not yet anyway. But when you change topic and you move on to something else and your viewership drops drastically, what are they going to do? They're going to go back to talking about Star Wars. Why? Because they built their audience on talking about Star Wars. They built their audience on talking about Disney. They built their audience on all this whirlwind of bullshit. And that's what people come to watch them for. You have taught the algorithm that this is what I do. And going against that is like trying to paddle upriver in a storm. It punishes you for straying off topic. Is that your fault? No. It punishes you for straying off topic and talking about something else. Because now all this expects you to do this. You've trained it to know that I talk about this and this is what I go over each week. This is what I discuss. Apollomy. Good morning, Apollomy. How are you doing? It is good to see you. Good to see you, Apollomy. What is up? Daryl says, we have been in the 400s for almost 2 years. Backtube started a Star Wars channel We chose to move away and evolved into the bullpucky we are in now. Are you happy with what you have, Daryl? Are you happy with what you have? Are you happy with what you do? Answer me that. Are you happy with everything? See, that's the thing. You enjoy doing what you do. Some people don't care. They just want the money, they want the recognition, they want the fame. And some people are happy doing what they do. Extremely happy. You get on, you talk with people, you hang out with people you like, you have a chill time, you have a fun time, you laugh your butt off. I can't tell you how many times I popped on to the vac tube for like 10 minutes and ended up laughing my ass off because Arwen's farting pixie dust and unicorn hair, and shit's just crazy. Why doesn't he get more attention though? Why isn't he getting more attention? If it's funny and it makes you laugh and they're having a good time, you would think that he would get more attention. It's not always the way it works. And I'm so glad to hear that, Apollo me. I'm so glad to hear that, you and puppers. You guys stay safe. Pixie dust and unicorn hair. That's a combination that leads you astray. Yes. So what do you do? Well, you can either keep doing what you're doing and keep having fun and keep having a good time and keep enjoying yourself, or you can constantly push against the algorithm or bang your head against the keyboard because you're not getting where you want. Morning, Punk Waddle. Good morning, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. Kicking butt and taking names this morning. Algorithm, skullduggery gives and taketh away. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You know, I have heard from people that are like, Loki, I just want to have a good time. And then it's, I'm under attack and my channel's this and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And you're like, you don't look like you're having that fun of a time. Because something changes. Something changes. And suddenly it's about the recognition. And it's about, even after they built this on this foundation of, I just want to have a good time and I want to do my thing and I want to enjoy myself. And then it's, well, I need numbers and I need this and I need that. And I've got to have this. And I've got to have that. I have to be reassured. Good morning, Dean. Good morning, grumpy old Marine vet over on Rumble. How are you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing well. Good morning. Why does it suddenly change? Can anybody answer me that? Please throw that out in chat. Why does it change? Why does it go from, I just want to have a good time and I want to be here and I want to hang out and I'm not worried about all this, to suddenly, this is the only thing that matters. I must have this recognition. What changes? Why is that a thing? You would think that if you want to have this, okay, I'm not going to worry about the BS and the blah, 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 and I just want to do this, that it would stay that way. Okay. There have been people that have told me, Loki, you're crazy. You need to focus on one thing. You need to focus on Star Trek. You need to focus on blah, blah, blah. You need to focus. I don't like any of that current day shit. I don't want to watch any of that current day shit. For those people out there watching The Acolyte, I do not know how you do it because I cannot watch that shit. And I'm sure there are people that are like, well, we don't watch it. We just, we'll hang out and then we'll watch this guy and then we'll go and repeat it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not copying other people's shit. I'm not watching something. If I'm going to review it, I'm going to talk about it, I've got to watch it. And I don't want to watch this horse shit. Okay, everybody said Strange New Worlds and Star Trek was going to change the game. They were going to go back to formula and blah, 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 blah. They did not. It's still the same leftist radicalist bullshit that Discovery is. I don't want to put up with it. I don't want to watch shit. At some point, it seems like YouTubers get focused on other YouTubers that have similar channel topics. They kind of forget about everyone else. In a Buddhist Jedi mind, it's attachment to the result. Let's go to those attachments. You have a more blissful life. Or let go of those attachments. Yes, God, help me, man. Current day shit. That's right. It's current day shit. It's current day shit. And I don't want to cover current day shit. I want to cover stuff I love. I want to cover stuff I love to talk about. I don't want to cover shit. I understand it's fire and brimstone and burning it down. And I get it. I get it. Honestly, I saw all these people raving about how badass the first episode of House of Dragon was, and I've refrained from talking about it so far. I'm waiting, but I think my opinion will surprise some people. I think it will come Friday. I want things to be good. I want to enjoy my time. Do you think I want to go to see a movie and it be bad? Why do I want to pay $10 to $15 for a movie ticket and then $15 for concessions? That's $30 to go see a bad movie? How many people in here, raise your hands, how many people in here have seen the photos of, oh, look, I went to see Miss Marvel and the theater's empty. Oh, I went to see the Marbles and there's nobody in here. Why did you go see them? Why did you go see it at all? If you're the only person in the theater, you're the reason why that movie got one ticket sale. Why are you going to see it at all? Well, Loki, I want to talk about it on my show and completely shit all over it. And you enjoy that? Why, yes, I do. Okay, I don't. I don't want to go see shit. I want to be pleasantly surprised. I want to go see a movie and I want to enjoy it. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to go see a movie and I want to enjoy it. I want to go to the movie, sit down and be like, oh yeah, here we go. Lock and load. Do you think I want to go see Deadpool versus Wolverine and it be shit? Where there are people that are salivating and go, oh, please be shit. That way I can get like a whole year's worth of content out of you. I don't want that. You're encouraging this bullshit to continue so you can financially benefit off the bullshit. You are encouraging this shit to continue. No. The salivating before Acolyte came out. I'm gonna get so rich off this, and I'm gonna get so much money, and I don't want it to be bad. I want it to be good. Sundowners Club, what is up, brother? He says, what's up, Loki? So much bad TV and movies out there. It's audiobooks for me. Dude, I've been going through Star Trek audiobooks. I've been going through Star Wars audiobooks, and I've got all the damn hardbacks for the EU. I've been going through all kinds of different books on audio because I'm just like, or old games. I've been catching up on my old games catalog. Thank you so very much, brother, for that $4.99 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you. We are going to send out the dragon to burn the village down this morning. Skull! But seriously, when did it go from please just give us a good damn movie to, oh, I want it to be absolute dog shit so I can make money and da-da-da-da-da and grow my channel and blah, 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 blah. Have you lost the point of doing this all in the first place? Do you think I want House of the Dragon to be bad like the last couple of years of Game of Thrones so I can make content and talk shit about it? No, I do not. I want it to be good. I want to enjoy it. I want to sing its praises. I want to be like, oh man, that last episode, woo! Like everybody used to get when they watched Game of Thrones before the last couple of seasons. That's what I want. I want water cooler talk. I want to be hanging out with the guy. Man, that was badass. Did you see that last episode? Do you think I want Halo to be bad? The Paramount TV series? It's a giant pile of stinky dog shit. I do not want it to be bad. Why not? Because I want people to see it and go, man, I want to know more about this universe. I want to know more about this universe. I want to know more about the people in it. I want to know more about the other Spartans. Let's kick ass and play some Halo. And instead, we get Strawberry Spartan betraying everybody and acting like a complete and total twat because they want to write her that way. Your focus determines your reality. Remember when Star Wars transmitted wisdom? Qui-Gon Jinn. My favorite Jedi of all time, Qui-Gon Jinn. Not my favorite Sith Lord. That's going to go to this guy back over here named Darth Revan. But my favorite Jedi of all time. Qui-Gon was the man. I wasn't even a Halo fan, and I was thinking, what the F? Yeah? Yeah, they screwed it up. They screwed up the Flood. How do you screw up the Flood? One of the scariest damn video game villains of all time, and you screwed it up. I don't want to see nothing but bad. I would throw it all away if we could get some good classic Trek and return to loving the IPs that we loved. And that's not going to happen. It's just not. And I get people get cynical, people get angry. I have no problem. You want to get angry? You want to burn it down? Burn it down. I have no problem with that. You want to burn it up, light it on fire like Godzilla? Speaking of Godzilla. He's angry. Hell yeah, he's angry. I'd be angry too. How dare you talk about this? How dare you bring this up? You know what? You know what's crazy? The how dare yous. The how dare you doesn't just come from the left. It doesn't just come from the crazies. It doesn't just come from the people talking about how great the last episode of The Acolyte is and how we're all ists, obes, and yahtzees for not liking it. It doesn't just come from them. It comes from the other side too. How dare you? How dare you talk about this? How dare you say this? I've been hearing that Ever since I started Wednesdays. How dare you talk about this? How dare you bring this up? You'll never be invited back to Thanksgiving Day dinner. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. Do I tell you what to talk about? Do I tell you what topic you need to talk about? Do I tell you what topic you don't need to talk about? No, I do not. You are the master of your own destiny, just like I am the master of mine. I will talk about what I will. Well, it's only hurting your channel, Loki. I'm not worried about thousands and thousands of people in the live streams and thousands of people giving me a thumbs up and thousands of subscribers being members. I'm not worried about all that. I'm not. I'm going to do my thing and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. It's that simple. Well, it's just holding you back and you're never going to be a big blah, blah, blah without blah, 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 blah. Fine. I'm content with who I am. I'm content with what I talk about. I'm content with how my show is. I don't need it to be anything more than it is. As long as you are entertained, that's what matters. That's the point. When did we move away from that? When did we move away from that? You tell me when we moved away from that. Mags, what is up, Mags? Good morning. She says it's okay to be you and do your own thing. It's okay to be you and do your own thing. And to hell with anyone who says it doesn't. Oh, well, you'll never get anywhere if you don't do this, Loki. You'll never get anywhere if you don't do that. I know. I've heard it. I've listened to it. I've been told. You haven't cracked the algorithm. I haven't tried to crack the algorithm. I'm not worried about cracking an algorithm. I'm worried about my audience having a good time in the morning. I'm worried about my audience getting some good laughs in the morning or getting fired up on their way to work. That was the whole point of the show. Hey, you know what? Let's spend an hour on your drive into work talking about cool shit, making you laugh, burning it down, doing whatever it is that you enjoy doing while you're on here and talking to a bunch of people that feel the same way as you do. Grumpy over me or feel differently because, you know, that happens too. As far as movies, I can take $30 movie ticket and put that money in my gas tank and drive someplace I've not been and go hiking. Nature beats Hollywood every time. Do what you want with what you have. I'm not gonna go see shit in the theater. Oh, but Loki, once you have blah, 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 and once you get the attention and blah, blah, no, I don't want to go see it. I don't want to watch it. I have been influenced enough. I do not need to see more. And you know what I think did that? There was some shit going on with Netflix back in the day that was just like, oh, well, everybody's going to talk about this and we all need to talk about this. I've got to watch this shit because I'm not going to talk about it if I haven't watched it. I mean, I'll like have a general discussion, but I'm not going to talk about like, okay, well, this, and this. I have no topics to talk about. I can be like, well, you know, Freddie over here said he didn't like it. So you know what? I'll just go with what he said. I'm not a follower. You guys need to judge what you want to see and what you don't. If you see something that looks like shit and you're like, you know what, Loki, I don't think I'm going to see that. You're not going to get me arguing with you. You're not going to hear me go, well, then you can't be a part of this and that and the other, blah, 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 blah. No. So why is it that way here? Why is it that way here? Why is it that way here? Why are we in this thing where it's like, well, you have to talk about this. You have to deal with this. But I don't want to watch it. Well, then don't. Just listen to a couple of other people and blah, 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 and just put up your own shit. I'm not a faker like that. Well, get with the program. Come on, kid. Get away from me. You bother me. What the hell was that? Does that happen? Yes, it does. Just don't even watch it. Just watch a couple of people's reviews and then echo their bullshit out. No. I can agree after I've seen it. You know what I thought? As did a thing on the Planet of the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. After I watched his thing. I laughed my ass off. Why? Because at the end of the movie, there's this entire compound with one guy in it. One guy. The rest are all women. I thought that was funny as shit. It was like girl in the hallway, girl at the command center, girl in front of the satellite dish, girl in front of this, girl in front of that, and then there's one guy on a microphone and a headpiece that's like, I hear people, and the rest is like an entire compound full of women. I thought that was funny. I thought his comment was funny. That's great. But what would his comment have meant to me if I'd never watched the movie? Wouldn't mean shit. I just have what he said, and he sounded angry about it. Loki, you want to have fun and make people happy? Give us Penta, Penta. We all want a Penta, Penta. Mexican Iron Man wants a Penta, 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 Penta. Ah, Penta, Penta. Ah, yeah, Penta. Yeah, we wanna Penta. Mexican Iron Man wants a Penta, 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 Penta. Ah, Penta. Getting my drink in this morning. Thank you, Shelly, for that $5 super chat, brother. So what does it come back to? Again, do what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy doing. Why would you bash your head against your keyboard doing something you don't want to do? Can my mind change, Loki? Yes, it can. Abso-freaking-lutely it can. Can your mind change? You're damn right it can change. You can go from, I want to talk about Star Wars, and I want to talk about my memory of Star Wars, and I want to talk about all the Star Wars stuff I loved, into, you know what, Star Wars sucks, and we want to expand. But just be prepared for the fact that you set your channel up to do this, and now you're working against that. So what happens when you go back to talking Star Wars? Oh, all your numbers go back up. You built your channel this way. You built your channel doing that. Loki, is there any point in time where it doesn't matter anymore? Sure. If you have moved far enough away from that over time, and you will build basically a new reputation with the algorithm of these are all the things we talk about, it will eventually get it, and it will eventually catch up. But it takes a while, and you're going to lose ground for a while. You will. Why? Because you dedicated your channel to talking about one topic, one IP. That's what you've done. Good morning, Thomas. How are you doing, brother? The Gilkinator. What is up? I saw that thing you put up about your job, bro. About employee of the month. Congratulations, man. I'm glad you got some people looking out for you going, you know what? He's doing a great job. Let's, put the spotlight on him. How many of you want that? How many of you want that where you work? Okay? How many of you want just to get a pat on the back and go, you know what? You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Do you know how much that encourages an employee to go, you know what, I'm going to keep kicking ass and taking names? And yeah, there's going to be some people that are like, well, how about a raise? Maybe they deserve a raise. Who knows? Look at their shit. But how hard is it to pat someone on the back and go, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Do you know how often I do that on YouTube? Hey, man, you got a great channel. You got a good thing going on. Keep it up. Look at Arwen. Look at Arlena. Look at the Arwenians. Look at the Marwins. Mark and Arwen. They're having fun and they're doing a great job. How hard is that to say? Instead of, you need to be doing this, this, and this, and this, and this if you want to be successful. How hard is that? It's the same thing here. It's the exact same thing here. There's entirely too much shitting on people that don't deserve to be shit on. Oh, you're not doing it the right way. No, you mean I'm not doing it your way. Well, Loki, I done figured out the algorithm. There's nothing that pisses me off more than I have cracked the algorithm. No, you pushed against the algorithm. You haven't cracked it. If you cracked it, you'd be king of the fucking world right now, making $1 million a day off of whatever. That's what happens when you crack it. The guy out there that's got like 5 million subscribers, he cracked it. The one that you're sitting there going, man, I don't know how the hell he did that. That's the guy that cracked it. You and your 50,000 subscribers that are like, I done cracked the algorithm. No, you didn't, bitch. No, you pushed one topic and you pushed up against the algorithm. You pushed one topic and you threw everything you had into talking about that one topic. That's what you did. Or you put money. You threw money at a problem. That's not cracking anything. That's not figuring out anything. Throwing money at a problem is not fixing it. Thomas Gilkey, $9.99 super chat. I made the choice to get rid of my channel because it's just too much. Says a few weeks ago, I will not be producing any videos anymore. I am one of the few who still likes Disney Star Wars. Dude, like it. Enjoy it. If you like it and enjoy it, I am happy for you. I cannot. I just can't. I can't. And I can't watch the Acolyte. I just can't. So I know not to. I know not to. But that's me. That's, dude, for those of you out there that impose on other people of, you must do this, you must like this, you must hate this, kiss my fat white butt. Gilkey here likes it. That's great. I hope you enjoy it. I'm glad somebody is enjoying it. Because I can't. I walked away. I do have a Star Wars skull for you. Thomas, here you go, brother. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Skull! There was a comment I saw. I don't know where it is. No, throwing money at a problem is not cracking anything. You're not cracking shit. Throwing money at it. Buying subscribers, buying views, buying any of that. No, that's not fixing anything. That's compounding your problem. That's all that is compounding your problem. Oh, but once I get enough status and I have enough view things and I have blah, blah, blah. No, because they will see through that like it's nothing. No, I'm sorry. When you have 30,000 subscribers and you're getting 20, 30,000 views on an upload, and then you do a live stream and there's 2 people there, something is fishy. Something is fishy and dirty in the water. I wonder what that could be. And people do. They do. They see through it. You're not fixing anything. You've just compounded your problem. That's all you've done. Loki, what about the ad thing that you talked about? Promoting my channel through ads. I'm buying an ad. Yes, I am buying an ad through Google to throw out there and be like, hey, come check out Mornings of Mischief. I'm not buying fake interaction. I'm not buying fake clicks. I'm not buying fake bullshit. I'm buying an ad so that I can bring more people in and they can enjoy their morning. And if they don't, I don't. If you come in and you don't like what you see, then obviously this isn't for you. No skin off my back. I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to be like, how dare you? Why? Because everybody else does that. I'm sick and fucking tired of that. I'm sick and tired of the how dare yous. How dare you like this? How dare you not like this? How dare you? It's all the same. It's just two sides of the same coin. And I've put up with too much bullshit over the past 6 years to deal with this, that, oh, it's the same thing bullshit. How dare you? Too many Gretas in this world. Too many Gretas saying, how dare you like this or how dare you not like this? Well, if you don't like this, you're an instant Nazi. Or if you do like this, you're a leftist, blah, 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 blah. Ugh. It's exhausting. It's absolutely, positively exhausting. What happened to just liking what you like and talking about it? What happened to just liking what you like and talking about it? What's wrong with that? Me and Arwen, I like this, Arwen. I don't like this, Loki. We can't be friends anymore. No! God help me. That's how propaganda works, Loki. How? I know. I'm not doing that. I'm not feeding into that bullshit. He fixed it. That's how propaganda works, Loki. Yes. I wanna watch what I enjoy. If I have to go back and watch OG Star Trek, I'll go back and watch OG Star Trek. I love it when these absolutely critical fuck nuggets look at you and go, just go back and watch the original series. I will. Thank you. It's much better than the bullshit Drek you got on TV now. Ah! And they scream at you like Gollum. Ugh. I did exactly what you said. I went back and watched the original stuff. How dare you? How dare you? But I did exactly what you suggested. There's a reason why those shows are popular and yours is not. There's a reason why the Corbinite Maneuver has been watched more than your entire series of Discovery. If you put it all together and you put all the views together, that one episode of Star Trek's been watched more than all your bullshit combined. Ah! That's all I have to say. It's a fake. That's right. It's a fake. Why deal with the bullshit? It's always two sides of the same coin. The propaganda machine is in full production mode. You are a bigot and a horrible person if you don't like this thing that we're putting out. You are blah, blah, blah and homophobic if you don't like this. When did we lose that? When did we lose our ability to have a discussion about something and not get absolutely butt-wrecked about it? That's what I want to know. Somebody tell me. Please, please, raise your hand and be like, Loki, this is why. This is why you cannot have discussion about something without getting absolutely butt-wrecked about it. Shit, we could have a more intelligent discussion and adult discussion in junior high, 6 through 8, than we can now. Do you think that we stopped talking when we did our comic book lunch table meetings where we talked about comic books and showed off our comic cards and went through our collections and all that at school? Do you think that we got butt wrecked when someone said, I like Superman more than Batman? No, because you had a kid down on the other end of the table that went, well, I like Batman more than Superman. And that was okay. What about when they argued about it? They were still friends and still sat down at the same damn table afterwards. Loki, that's inexcusable. How dare they? So you're telling me that because you have a different opinion than I do, that I'm a horrible person? Well, yes, you have to think the way I do. No, that's hive mind bullshit mentality, and I'm not going to put up with that. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. No. When knuckle sandwiches went out of style, you'd get that every once in a while. You'd get the two that just had to fight it out. But you stood there, you watched, and then you called both of them a dumbass, and you went about your day. Now, that's all there is knockdown, drag out bullshit fights about what's good and what's bad. And if you think something's bad, you're a ist, Yahtzee, blah, blah, blah. And if you think something's good, you're a leftist. How about just shit is shit? How about that? Shit is shit. If it looks like a turd, smells like a turd, squishy like a turd, it's a turd. How about that? No, that's not going to work either. Okay. How do you decide whether or not to watch a TOS episode in its remastered form when you have both versions? Okay, so I've got the anniversary Blu-rays of the original series. So you got all the original episodes in remaster and in original. What they don't tell you is the only thing that's not remastered in the non-remaster version is the special effects. So the way the grainy and all that was in there, that's all gone. That's all taken out. They removed all that. They showed how, like, okay, well, this episode where we cleaned it up, you can see the coffee stain on Spock's shirt. There's a coffee stain on Spock's shirt that you couldn't see in the televised version that originally came out because it was so grainy and you didn't have picture quality like you do today. So what they had to do is they had to go in there and get rid of that coffee stain and make it look like the rest of his shirt. And they did that. You're still going to get that. Even in the non-remastered version, you're still going to get that. But they've gone in and they restored the original special effects. So the original phaser blast, the original ship, the original battles, whatever it was, that's all you're getting if you have the Blu-rays with both versions on it. Hope that answers your question, DJ. Kid 1, Captain Kirk is better than Spock. Kid 2, no, he's not. Kid 1, you're going to want to go ride bikes? Yep, exactly. How did we get along better then than we do now? These whiny asses would have never survived the 80s. No, the 80s or the 90s. No, they wouldn't have. And you know what? It's on them. It's on them. I remember there was a kid that got picked on all the time. He got picked on all the time. We rode the bus together. This was in junior high. And he absolutely flipped out one day and just beat the snot out of this kid. They kicked him out. He got messed with every day. and finally lost his shit and they kicked him out. It feels like today, kind of like, you know what? You keep pointing your finger. You keep pointing your finger. You keep pointing your finger. You keep pointing your finger at us. And then someone lashes out and you were like, look, we were right all along. Uh-huh. And I don't blame anybody for shitting all over something. Just own it. You want to shit all over something constantly and that's what you want to put out as content? Own it. Own it. Own what you do. Don't play bullshit games and get bullshit prizes. Own what you're doing. How hard is that? How hard is that to just own it and say, you know what? I hate this and I'm going to shit all over this and this is what I'm going to do, and just own it. There's plenty of people out there that own it because we didn't have our heads glued to a smartphone and computer all day, every day. We went outside and got bruised, bloodied, and dirty. Guess what? We never stopped. That's right. That's right. Did anybody see the South Park episode in the future where the kids are out? They're all standing in the park, right? There's kids everywhere, and they've all got their helmets on. These like VR helmets, and they're just standing there in the park while they're on their VR helmets. Kids and phones today, constantly. We got told, you play video games and it's going to rot your brain. All the kid wants to do is play video games. All the kid wants to do is blah, blah, blah. The difference is we couldn't take all that shit with us. Yeah, we had Game Boys, but those only lasted like an hour with like 8 AA batteries, and you couldn't play them at night. And you got hit if you took one in with you to a restaurant, so you had to leave it in the car. It's not like phones, man. It's not like phones. So there were times where you got your game yanked out and you were told, this is what you need to do. Go do it. You'll get it back, blah, blah, blah. And that's just the way it is. That's what you had to deal with. Now, an entire life is spent on the phone. How many kids are growing up with more time on their phones than in front of their parents? And you wonder why they're ist obs and Yahtzees. Oh my God, my parents are so ist ob and Yahtzee. And this is everything. Game Boys, I had a Mattel football game with the red dots. Love that game. I can never figure that shit out. And for me, it was Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl on Game Boy with Bo Jackson on the Raiders. Bo knows football. So that was, the Raiders were the best team on the original Tecmo Bowl on Game Boy because they had Bo Jackson and Bo knew football. Okay, I remember when we had to get on our bike and ride to the arcade to play video games. It's right. It's right there. How many of y'all had to ride your bike somewhere? How many of y'all had to go on foot because your parents were like, we're not taking you? And you were like, okay. And you went out and got your bike and came back 2 hours later. Parents never even knew you're gone. What you been doing outside? Nothing. I never was a big fan of sports on video games and only that much of a fan of sports in real life. I liked football and I liked baseball. I played football and I played baseball. Not now. I don't buy football games. I don't buy baseball games. I don't buy any of that shit because it's just, Broken entertainment. My son loves Minecraft and Yoshi, but his game time is limited and he goes outside all the time. I love gaming, but he's too young to regulate his own time. That's right. That's right. It's absolutely right. Unfortunately, I had a mom that was like, go play video games and shut up. So that's exactly what I did. I wanted to play the video game and I shut up. Or I was out riding my bike. riding my bike to a friend's house, riding my bike to the park, riding my bike to the Y, riding my bike to wherever. Either that or video games. The only time I really sat down and watched a movie was Friday night, because that was movie night, and we had pizza and a movie. So whatever they watched, I had to sit there and watch and put up with. But I saw a lot of damn good movies. A lot of damn good movies because of that. So Friday night was pizza and movie night. And in a weird way, Friday night's still pizza and movie night. I liked the fact that the arcade was next to the bar. I could entertain myself. Mom could entertain herself. Win-win. There's a really cool arcade bar in Fort Worth that we did Valhalla Con at 2 years ago. I love that place. I absolutely love that place. I can't really drink anymore. I drink the last couple of Friday shows. I can't do that anymore. I really can't. By the time I'm done, it's like, ugh. So, Friday night was Dukes of Hazzard, The Hulk, and Dallas. Dun 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 dun. J.R. Ewing. Down now 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 now. Those Duke boys are in trouble again. What better way to spend your time? I remember, so back in, this would have been late 90s. So like 97, maybe 96, 97. I was in California doing some work with my brother, and we went to this dude's house. He had Dukes of Hazzard on VHS. You couldn't get Dukes of Hazzard on VHS back then. It was like impossible. I was like, how the hell do they have Dukes of Hazzard on VHS? He goes, because they pay like $100-something a cassette a piece because it's out of print. And I'm like, for one episode? He goes, no, they have 2 on there a piece, but because it's out of print, it's all this guy watches. And I was just like, wow, okay, that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The pizza place always had an arcade room. CC's, Mr. Gotti's. Yeah. CC's always had it. Now they're different. They're weird. Like, I know there's a Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch is kind of like CC's, but a lot better food. And it's like ticket games. I don't want to do ticket games. Playing arcade, yes. Some arcade machines. Those are becoming increasingly rare and harder to get a hold of. To the point where they're making parts and stuff for machines that went out of print years ago. The hardest ones to do are the Capcom ones, because once that battery goes out, there's no way to fix it. Your access key to getting your own arcade machine is tied to your battery, and once that goes, that's it. Sony made the same problem with the PS3. We'll start getting into technical bullshit talk. Let me I'm gonna set up the redirect for Machini here, because I'm sure he's coming up here in just a minute. If you love arcade machines, I love arcade machines. Maybe he's not. Is Machini not going live today? I do not see a video going up. I do not see anything set up. Maybe he's not going. I remember my first pizza joint had the Atari Star Wars game, Tempest and Donkey Kong. We never sat down to eat our pizza. We stood up and took turns on those machines. It had Tron too. Yeah. Remember popping a quarter up? that was your call. I'm next. Whoever loses, I'm next. I always wanted to go to Crystal's Pizza. They had Dragon's Lair. Dude, any place that had Dragon's Lair, that was one of the like uber skill games that once you figured out what you were doing, and you had like a groove to it until they mirrored everything and you were like, "Ah!" And you had to figure it out all over again. So, have you ever done a So Say We All clip? A long time ago, yes. We had a So Say We All clip. And those got moves for other clips. Maybe I should rotate stuff out because I've still got all those skulls. They're just older. Yeah, I know. I didn't hear anything from Mackney today or anything from him about not going live after me. So hopefully Mackney's okay, guys. We're going to get out of here for the morning, but thank you. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out this morning, for all your comments, for all your talk, for all this interaction. You guys are the absolute best. And keep those fires burning. Not just here in Valhalla, but there too. For you. Keep your fire burning bright. All right? Thank you guys so very much. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great one, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.